Hey guys, very good evening and welcome back to another vlog. So today I am come to Sharjah because there is a car market over here. A huge car market comprises of accidental as well as non-accidental cars. So these cars are usually imported all the way from Canada and US, and then they are being bought over here. Not an auction, you can buy the vehicle, okay, repair these vehicles and then sell it off to the end user, or you can keep it for yourself. So let's see what kind of vehicles are there over here, and let's begin with the vlog. Okay guys, so let's begin with the vlog. So the first car over here, that is the Lexus. This is a 2016 Lexus ES 350. Okay, and if you see the condition, it's good. Okay, but if you see on the top, they have written a lot of things. First up over here, they have this windscreen which is broken, so you have to replace the whole windscreen. Okay, and the damage actually is not from the front. The damage is actually very less. It's only from the behind. Okay, so if you see the damage, it's nothing much. Okay, so very less damage. Even less damage vehicles also come over here. Now if this was an accident in UAE, then they would have repaired the vehicle and they would have not written off the vehicle. Okay, repaired the vehicle and then give it back to the customer. But in the US, Canada, as I have told you previously, the problem over there is the labor. Okay, the labor is very expensive, so that's the reason they don't keep these vehicles. They just write it off, and then these people go to US, Canada, they auction it and then they buy it from there. Okay, so the damage over here is this part. Okay, so the boot has to be repaired, not a big deal. Bumper actually needs little bit of refurbishing, painting and all, the sensors and all. So that's the only issue. Okay, apart from that there is nothing. So this is the only back part. Okay, and as I have told you previously also, buy those vehicles which are only side accidental or back accidental, because front accidental, they have a lot of features and all, like a lot of sensors. So the sensors and all, if they are damaged, then they create a huge problem in the upcoming future. Okay, so this is a vehicle which I have asked. Actually, it's going for almost around 55,000 dirham. 2016 model. Yes, it is very expensive because these are Lexus, but I don't think so the worth is so much for this particular vehicle. Okay, but still, if you want, you can buy it. Otherwise, you get cars which are actually quite cheaper also in the market. So make sure that you do a lot of research whenever you're buying any particular vehicle in the market. The next vehicle over here, this is the Hyundai Sonata. Okay, very beautiful car. Not really sure what's the price, but if you see the damage, then a lot of damage over here. Okay, see, now the chassis has been hit. Okay, this is the chassis part, so this car will not be passed. They have to repair this chassis. Okay, and they have to export it to some different country, because there it will work, but in UAE it will not work because the chassis is being damaged. Okay, so the RTA will not pass this vehicle. Okay, so this is the damage actually, front accidental. Now as I have told you, it's not a very huge damage also, but just because the chassis is damaged, it will not be passed. But if at all the chassis was not damaged, then you could have bought this vehicle, repaired it and then sold it off, or you can buy it for your own performance. Okay, right now the vehicle also is in a very pristine condition. Yeah, airbags have been popped up from the front and the down. Okay, but vehicle looks really nice. It's a full option vehicle. Okay, so looks really nice actually. Then over here you have one Nissan Rogue, I guess. Yeah, Nissan Rogue. I really don't know, but we'll just check it out. So Nissan vehicle over here. Front accidental, chassis has not been damaged. Okay, chassis has not been damaged, so you can still repair and buy the vehicle. You can buy and repair the vehicle. Okay, but it requires a lot of maintenance. Parts and all are gone from the front, but still repairable. Okay, but as I have told you, whenever you're buying any accidental vehicle, you come over here and okay, this is locked now. You come with a mechanic, put the estimate, and then you can buy the vehicle. Okay, so this is a Nissan Rogue. Now in US, this Nissan Rogue is known as the Nissan Rogue. Sorry, in the UAE, this Nissan Rogue is actually known as the Nissan X-Trail. Okay, but in the US, it's known as Nissan Rogue. Okay, so this is the damage. Okay, front damage vehicle. Then you have one Hyundai Elantra. Okay, so this is a Hyundai Elantra 2022 model or something. Should be 2022 model. Okay, or 23 model, and look at the paint and all, looks really nice actually, but it is damaged from the front. Not a huge damage. Chassis is damaged. Yeah, chassis is damaged, so definitely this won't pass. Okay, if the chassis had not damaged, then you could have bought this vehicle. Very beautiful car, quite economical to maintain as well, but from the back it's not hit, it's only hit from the front only. Okay, so it doesn't make sense buying this vehicle. Okay guys, so the next vehicle over here, this is basically a Dodge Challenger, okay, another US imported vehicle. Now the damage is very minor. I will not say that this particular vehicle will not pass. They're definitely a good deal, but you'll have to repair this front part over here, and it's written over there, damage reported to police. Okay, so collision reporting center. Okay, so I guess in the US or Canada, wherever these cars have come from, they have written this. Okay, so the damage is reported to the police, and then they have written this vehicle off. I hope so that chassis is not damaged, but yeah, it's a very bad accident from here, so you have to repair this entire bumper, fender and the hood. Okay, so you'll have to repair this. Okay, looks really nice. Yeah, oh my god, looks really nice and beautiful. Now over here the airbags and all have been popped up. Okay, here, there, down. Okay, so here also the airbag has been popped up. Okay, see this, airbags have been popped up, says Charger over there. Yeah, so it has been in a very bad accident, but still you can repair it. Okay, then next up over here you have one Ford vehicle also. Yeah, a Ford Everest, I guess. Yeah, it's a Ford Everest, and the damage is all from the front. The chassis has not been hit. I'm really not sure if the chassis is hit or not, but this front part has been got. But one problem with the Ford vehicles is that you require a lot of money for maintenance. Even new Fords coming from the showroom and all requires a lots and lots of maintenance. So this particular vehicle also requires, yeah, the front has been gone completely, but behind and all is fine. Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference. Yeah, it's a Ford full-size SUV, and if I open this, yes, okay, the front airbags and all have been popped up. Okay, so two airbags, this has been gone. Not a big issue. This airbag, you can get it in the used car market. Okay, so this is the vehicle overall, and it's okay, it's not a Explorer or something, it's an Expedition. Okay, so Ford Expedition. Over here you have another Nissan X-Trail, okay, a lower variant of it, but the chassis has been damaged. Okay, so if you see, this particular vehicles will not pass, and it's not worth to buy it also, because if you see from the front, this entire thing has been gone. Okay, chassis has been damaged, engine also has been impacted a lot, hood has been gone. So this particular vehicles a little bit difficult to repair, because they'll face a lot of issues in the upcoming future. Even if you see over here, airbag has been popped up, down also they have popped up, so two airbags popped up over here. Yeah, so little bit okay, behind also the glass only is missing. I don't know what happened to it, and it's a Nissan Rogue. Okay, so makes a huge difference for this kind of vehicles. Okay guys, so the next vehicle over here is Toyota RAV4, another very compact SUV from Toyota. It's the best in the market currently. In the US, this has been in a very good sale. So in the UAE also, people love RAV4. Okay, so I can't see the damage on any side over here, but should be damaged. Okay. So this entire part has been gone. Okay, so two doors have to be replaced. Okay, now repairing these doors doesn't make sense. Replacing the door makes sense. Okay, so this particular door can be repaired, but this particular door not worth to repair it. Okay, so you can buy such kind of vehicles. Okay, because there is no front impact, there is no back impact, there is only side impact. Okay, so someone must have come and directly hit this vehicle, so that's the reason this vehicle has been in a very bad damage. Okay, so I will recommend you buy such kind of vehicles. Now I will not be able to open the door also. Okay, but the airbag has not popped up. Okay, so raises a question on the safety. Okay, so Toyota, if you are seeing this, I don't know what should I say, because this part has been damaged but your airbags have not popped up. Okay, so Toyota RAV4, a very good car in the market. Okay, and I guess, yeah, it's an all-wheel drive XLE Myers. Okay, so I guess these are the sales showroom where the car has been sold. Okay, so the next car over here is a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Okay, so Toyota Land Cruiser Prados are also being sold in the US and Canadian market, and it says over here iForce Max. Okay, so maybe something different, Land Cruiser, but they have not written the Prado. I guess Prado is not written anyway, so don't know what is wrong. Over here the damage, I don't know, this part has been completely gone. I guess this vehicle has been in some theft or something. Okay, maybe it's a stolen vehicle. So people usually kind of, yeah, I guess this was stolen vehicle. Okay, someone tried to break open the glass, but a very minor accident. So I mean, not even an accident, it's just that one glass has been broken. So maybe someone tried to steal this vehicle, and then it was, yeah, it says detailed. Okay, inspection complete detailed. So this particular vehicle must have been in some robbery or theft. Okay, so that's the reason this vehicle has been completely written off, and then they are come to the UAE. So make sure that you check the VIN number over here. Okay, so this is the VIN number. You check the VIN number and you can buy it. Okay, so this particular vehicles you can buy them on cash. Next particular vehicle, the MK5 Supra. Okay, so Supra also has been come over here. Okay, very rare to see Supras and all in such kind of markets over here. Now the damage is over here on this door, and the damage has been on this part. Okay, so this is the complete damage. Okay, but you can repair it. I guess the chassis has not hit, so you can repair it and sell it off. Okay, this fender and all is gone. It's a two-door coupe only, as I have told you. The airbags and all have been popped up, but from the behind there is no other problem. Okay, so you can try and buy this vehicle. Okay, so damage is actually very minor, but will take a lot of money to fix this. Okay, because Toyota Supras are not a very common vehicle, but it's one of the fastest. Okay, a successor of the MK4 Supra, and this is the MK5 Supra. Okay guys, so the next showroom that we are come over here, this is Jamal Majadi Used Cars Trading LLC. Okay, so another showroom over here, and they also have a lot of vehicles. Okay, and these are all from USA only. Okay, so only and only US vehicles. So we'll start from this 2021 Nissan Altima. Okay, very nice car. Okay, it's a mid-size sedan. Okay, so looks really nice, but this doesn't look nice at all. Okay, so very bad accident, but the chassis has not been damaged, so you can buy these vehicles. Okay, so as I have told you, if you buy such kind of vehicles, you can repair it, but little bit difficult to repair also, because this entire thing has been gone. But from the back and all, there is no problem, so you can buy this vehicle. Okay, so this door also has to be repaired. Okay, next vehicle also, next vehicle is Nissan Kicks. Okay, very economical car, as I have told you previously also. If at all you are a beginner and you want something tall boy to drive, then go for Nissan Kicks. Okay, so this also will be a 2021-22 model. So the accident is not visible at all. I'm really not sure where is the accident. Okay, so yeah, there is literally no accident at all. Maybe this was a stolen car or something. I guess there is some little bit of scratch over here. This is very minor here. I mean, it's a very less accident. Okay, very small accident. And this is the specs. Okay, so 2020 Nissan Kicks. Okay, so they have written out everything. It's a 1.6 liter, so very good. Okay, so they have like most of the features are already there in the vehicle. Okay, yeah, and one more thing, as I have told you, US cars, even if they are like the base model and all, still they have a lot of features. Okay, as compared to GCC specs, okay, or the Indian specs, little bit car is dirty, so maybe this car was stolen or something, can't say. But see this one has the meter and all. Okay, the digital meter and the analog. Now this digital and analog meter came to UAE in 2023. Okay, before that in 2020 this was not there. So a lot of features and all, if you see, even if you have the cruise control and all, so a lot of things are being there, but I really don't know where is the damage. So we'll go to the next vehicle. Toyota Camry 2020 model. This particular vehicles have been used by Dubai Taxi Corporation also. So you can buy this vehicle, okay, or else use it for the spare parts. Okay, it will look really nice from the interior. Oh my god, very shabby interior. Maybe it was not, like the windows were not up. I guess the windows were down, so you have to do a lot of interior detailing for this vehicle. Okay, but damage, we'll see where is the damage. Yeah, so I guess the damage, okay, oh my god, very bad accident. Okay, so the chassis is damaged, chassis is hit, so this particular vehicle will not pass. Okay, so you can use this for the spare parts. Okay, but back has been damaged very badly. Entire thing only has come off. Okay, so it doesn't make any sense buying this vehicle at all. The next vehicle over here, this is basically a Lexus. Okay, Lexus is a part of Toyota group only, but the luxury version of it, and in the US people prefer to buy Lexus. Okay, so damage not to be seen around right now. Someone is there inside, but we'll just shoot from the outside. Very beautiful vehicle. Okay, but the accident can't be seen. Maybe this car was stolen or something, not really sure about it. Okay, this is an NX 200T. Okay, so this is a turbocharged vehicle. Okay, so damage is not visible, maybe again a stolen vehicle or an insurance write-off. Okay, but looks really nice actually. So the price of this vehicle will be very high because this is non-accidental. Okay, so can't say anything. Then over here you have one RAV4 also. Okay, 2023 RAV4 all-wheel drive. We have just seen a RAV4, it was side accidental, but this particular vehicle is just a back accidental. Okay, so this part has been gone, can be repaired very easily, so not a big deal. So this back part only has been hit. Okay, and if you see, interior looks so perfect. Only thing, the cars are very dirty, so you need to do a lot of interior cleaning. Okay, apart from interior cleaning, I don't think so it requires anything else. Yeah, and only back has been hit. Okay, so it's a very okay. So this particular part has been hit. Okay, so this entire thing has been gone. I'm really not sure if the chassis is hit. If the chassis is hit, then this particular car will not pass. Okay, so the framing also has been gone, so you have to do the framing alteration also, otherwise this car will not pass at all. Okay, and these are the specs of the vehicle. Okay, it's written over here. You can just stop and view it for some time. Okay, so there is one Lexus over here. So he's just trying to start this vehicle. Okay, it's an NX series only, but he put an external battery because the battery is dead. So once he put on the battery, now all the electronics have started. Okay, so I guess someone is planning to buy this Lexus. Okay, but it's front hit, so a lot of sensors and all na must have hit over here, so requires a lot of maintenance. If you see, yeah, so this entire part has been gone from the front, and if you see from the inside, yeah, airbags have been hit, engine check light is come, lot of things have been gone. Okay, if you see on the dash, lot of signs and all have come. Okay, so requires a lot of money for maintaining, and the interior looks so good actually. Okay, really nice vehicle. So if at all I have any money in the upcoming future, I will try to buy such kind of vehicles. Okay, Lexus looks really nice. I will just try to find out the price of the vehicle. Okay, so a lot of vehicles over here actually in run and drive condition, so you'll have to see. Okay, engine is in a proper state. Okay, I will not complain much. Okay, this particular side is fine, but the entire bumper, the grille has to be replaced. Okay guys, so the last vehicles for today's vlog will be Toyota Sienna. Okay, so this particular vehicle, this is a 2011 Toyota Sienna, a full-size MPV. Okay, so a lot of people like to buy the Sienna. I guess in the UAE it's known as the Previa, but in the US it's known as the Sienna. Okay, and there you have 2024 Sienna also. Okay, and it's a hybrid. Okay, so we start from this 2011, the old vehicle. Yeah, so I guess the back has been hit over there. Okay, so damage is there on this vehicle. Yeah, so this bumper only has been gone, not a big deal. You can buy this vehicle, a good vehicle for transportation business. Okay, or else if your family is little bit bigger, then you can buy this vehicle. Okay, so very nice. Okay, looks good. Don't know the price, but you'll have to come and find out the price. Next up over here, 2024 Sienna hybrid. Okay, it's a 2024, just last year's vehicle, but the front has been hit over here. I guess the chassis is damaged. Okay, if I'm not wrong, yeah, I guess the chassis is damaged if you see this part. So little bit be careful when you're buying it, but this is a hybrid vehicle, so maintenance also will be a little bit higher because of the hybrid batteries. Okay, but looks really nice actually. Okay, full size MPV, and it has only 23,000 miles. Okay, so this kilometer, no, the range, it will be shown as miles. Okay, because these are from US, so this is all the things. Okay, you need to check the VIN number. Okay, so if you see this, such a nice and premium interior. Wow, looks really nice. Okay, so some cars, no, Toyota really works nice on, but certain vehicles they don't really work also. Okay, and it has the EV mode and all. Okay, so looks really nice. And these are electric doors, but I'm not very sure. Oh wow, see, electric doors. Wow, so this is the level. Okay, so such a nice vehicle. Okay, really nice. Okay, I really like this vehicle. Okay, Sienna, it has the captain seats and all. Press this button, goes back. Okay, I don't know what happened now. Yeah, such a nice vehicle. Okay, really nice, but the front has been hit, so I guess the chassis has been hit, so it might not pass. If it passes also, you'll have to see. Okay, but this was the Toyota Siennas. Okay, one is a 2024 hybrid and one is a 2011. The 2011 there is no much damage. Okay, but you'll have to repaint the entire vehicle because a lot of dents and scratches also. But 2024 is good, but not this one. Okay. Okay guys, so that was it for today's vlog. I hope you liked the entire video. So this particular vehicles, these are not an auction. Okay, these are also crashed vehicles, just like Marhaba auctions. You come to these markets, okay, you ask the price, bargain, okay, negotiate. Please don't buy it on the original price, whatever they say. Negotiate. Come with a mechanic with yourself. Okay, come with a mechanic and inspect the vehicle. Just see how much will be the estimate of the damage, okay, and how much can be repaired. So try and buy those vehicles which are not front hit. Okay, like the side hit, back also not much, little bit of damage, okay, but side damage and all, it's fine. But if it's a front hit, then a lot of sensors and all get damaged, so it will give a lot of problems in the upcoming future. Okay, and it will not be very easy to maintain that vehicle, even to sell that vehicle off. Okay, so you come over here, you inspect the vehicles, they will tell you a price, negotiate it. After the negotiation, pay the money, take the vehicle. Okay, not like auction. Auction, the thing is that the price goes higher and higher. This particular vehicles over here that you see, the price will be fixed. Okay, so you can negotiate and you can buy the vehicle. Okay, so make sure that you take the export passing papers also, because you need to pass the vehicle as well. Okay, so you need to pass the vehicle in Tesjil and all. Okay, a lot of passing centers are there in Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. Every Emirat has their own passing centers, so you can pass the vehicle, okay, over there. But make sure that the chassis is not hit. Okay, if the chassis is hit, then gone. Okay, whatever money that you spend, everything gone. Okay, so that was it. I hope you liked the entire video. Please like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to click on the notification bell. Otherwise you will not get any of my crazy updates. I will try to pin the location. Just come over here, Sharjah industrial area to used car market. Thank you so much and goodbye.